and they want to hold this position no matter what. But a lot of utils will definitely annoy the side of WSB Gods. He's just getting the revival. But if Blind tries to focus on WSB at this point, they will be in a very, very big trouble. Zeref seems to be in a little off-angle position, but it might just be a little beneficial for them because an off-angle position does give you a lot of frags from unorthodox angles.
Except for Aiku Soul, all the top teams have been knocked out of her angle. That's the start of our game here in SES Grand Finals, Necros. I didn't imagine. Revenant went out again. On top of that, Team Tamila super early with the fight with Blind, and then we even saw Entity going down with WSB's fight, but WSB, they're not stopping. This is a slam and a 3-man push coming through. They want to fight with the players of Aerobots. One knock they've gotten. They're trying for another on Kalan. Yes, they do. It's all on Evil, and he is unable to hold his horses, and that is going to be Raiden. A great 1v3 that he did manage to pull off with Zeref finding the last one. Okay, 1v2 and Zeref finding the last one over there. WSB, of all odds, still making it work at the eastern edges of the circle, and another major shift, and this time the circle goes in favor of Blind, and another fight breaks out. This time CS spamming nades on Aiku Soul, knowing that they have nowhere to run.
Oh, now this is going to be troubling. CS also has to move outside of the circle, but they seems to give a lot of impactful damage towards Aiku Soul. So the tunnel is open, but Blind, they know Aiku Soul, if they have to come to this direction, they have to come from this tunnel itself. If they come out of from different side, they have been completely sandwiched one side from CS, but S-Power, there is no mercy. Jazzy's nade is just giving big damage to the side of Aiku Soul, and if Manya tries to push towards CS, it can be a big gamble, but he has to make a move. Jazzy, after getting one knock, he's not deciding to push inside tunnel because he is quite aware that he will be looking forward. A lot of players are there. He's getting the footstep. He's getting all the intels that he's wanting, but a lot of needs still there in the hands of Team Blind to dump towards Aiku Soul and his power. He will be looking forward for a revival, while Skates nade might just give a lot of damage to Manya, but he survives.
Can Aiku Soul's IGL Manya lead them out of this dugout? Can he dig their way towards a victory? It is going to be tough. The circle is not near them. The play zone is about to close in less than 10 seconds. A grenade going, but it's a little too far and wide from the players of anybody, right? On one end, no Blind. On another end, no CS. And these grenades are not connecting. Now play zone closing in. They have to push up. CS are out in the open. Therefore, Aiku Soul can push up on the left edge of the trenches. And that's what they're doing as of now. S-Power brings in a vehicle, uses the vehicle and the smoke as well as cover. Let's see if that works out. In the meantime, proning their way towards the circle is CS as well, but they're right at the edges. Aiku Soul decide to move up but get spotted by Fragger. Two players knocked down right now to their knees. It's all down to one last player who's going to play heal battle, but CS Esports, is it going to be the first winner chicken dinner? One player from Blind is knocked. His position is known. Hush, he gets spotted out, and that is Blind getting completely wiped. CS Esports should get their winner chicken dinner, but WSB, they're taking advantage of the trenches that the players of CS fell in, and if CS are getting wiped here, it is going to be WSB again finding a winner chicken dinner, just like how they started the semi-finals. Zeref trying to push up. In the meantime, Joker hiding. Zeref along with his teammates have finished everybody, and it is WSB with the winner chicken dinner. I thought a fight with Entity which had to happen in Pochinki. It didn't. It happened when the from Medal, he's moving in on the edge, and I think Hydra do not have idea. Dora OP, he's pushed up, but he gets knocked out from Blind. He thought the trenches were clear. It was only Aiku Soul, no says Blind, and they put them down, and now Hydra official left as one single man. In the meantime, Orangutan, who just finished off on Revenant, are pushing up at the same ridge that Aiku Soul had with the play zone, does the damage. Rigger is down to do the play zone, and now it comes down to one last player, that is going to be Ash. However, Blind still have two more players to play with. Spursh is the only one survivor. Medal, however, still have two players, whereas I thought Team Tamilas, the trouble that they'd caused to Medal, maybe they're not going to survive, but somehow Medal have moved away from all fights and now are inside the circle. Orangutan bringing up Trigger. Ash, once he brings it back, this fight will come down to a 2v1 fight where all the players except for Hydra have two players surviving.
And the last individual from Team Hydra is just going to go for the survival battle, exactly like what Joker did in the previous matchup from Team Aiku Soul. Middle Siam and Top Dog have got the down ridge scenario. Blind on the other corner is kind of on the mid ridge. And eventually when we talk about Team OG, look at them being the all-seeing eye. But of course, they don't see the placement of Team Blind at this point. They're trying to come up with some predictable nades and also some pre-fires. Of course, those are not connecting, which are putting a lot of pressure on players of Team Blind, because now they are in a type of sandwich situation where if Team Middle sweeps up or OG sweeps down, both of those teams are going to firstly spot Blind. But what if Blind is going to stay in the covers of these smokes and OG and Medal are going to have a fight along with Hydra, and then eventually we'll get to see Blind maintaining themselves right there in the game. I really want to see what happens next, but look at this, the small shrubs, small bushes, everything that Team Blind can actually convert in terms of a cover is right there. Top Dog and Ash are now in a very close proximity where AK versus we'll get to see the DBS action. No, it's this time, it's AK which is going to be far more prudent, far more truthful in a 1v1 fight. Not just that, the whole team of Medal Esports goes down. What I was speculating, a fight between Medal and Blind, or maybe Blind and OG, never happened. Now it might happen in the later part, but Spursh is just going to go for the heal battle.
Last 3 or make it last 2 first stage as he's using it, playing for survival, but he's spotting Trigger. Does he decide to take damage? In the meantime, Ash is cooking up grenades to throw it towards the players of Blind. Smoke path being laid to blindside the side of Orangutan. Jump peeking is Jazzy because he knows there is one player behind them, and that gets spotted from Trigger. Spursh now barely going to be able to survive. He was down to his last few first aids and he gets finished off to the play zone. Coming down to a last 2v2 fight. Blind ready with a grenade and a DBS. Same situation on Orangutan's end. But however, a molly coming through. They spot the player. Does that molly find connection? Do those flames start doing damage? Seems like it didn't. They were able to dodge it. Trigger still trying to make use of the higher edge advantage with a grenade right in front of his face. And this is the opportunity for Blind. But look at Ash's flank. They have no idea about it. Ash can spray them down together. He brings it down to a 1v1. Now Skips knows where the player is. But can he convert? He's trying to find him, but he doesn't have clear idea. Ash is not behind the buggy. But finally he sees a trail of a molly landing right in front. Now Skips is cooking his own grenade. And does that find connection? No. Ash is up close. The DBS. It works out. And that's going to be Blind Skips getting a winner chicken dinner here for the side.
Team Medal Esports, so Blind and Team OG, because they were right.
Stays awake in the game. Ronnie, oh my god!
Whoa.
Kemin Esports Venom is turning the tides. He's just crushing the dreams of Iku Soul's winner chicken. And at this moment, the S-Power remains the solo survivor and he has to step up. He has to find Venom in order to gain this control. Otherwise, this game is all done for Iku Soul.
Honestly, they came way too close to a winner chicken dinner, but now it does feel like that they are on a very shaky corner. Venom, now moving forward with the DBS, definitely knows that this is the moment where he has to outshine. This is the moment where he has to come up with a 1v3, but he has a lot of good audios on the down the range angle and decides to go all ham on Mr. IGL. Although Mr. IGL right there with just 10 HP, now Venom is going to receive a plethora of nades right onto him. But to be honest, this is the moment where Team IQ Soul is going to get their moment to heal themselves, to be back in the fight. Now, they have got 9 finishes. That's absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, Entity also goes down with the exact number of finishers as to Team Iku Soul. Venom is now getting encircled by Team Tamilas along with Team Iku Soul as well, because both of them are landing some hefty nades onto them. But as I said earlier as well, guys, it's your one-stop destination that I'm talking about for all the computer needs that you have, be it the headphones, the computer RAMs and stuff like that, or a all-out PC. You can get all of that on elitehubs.com. So make sure to check out their websites. But now let's check on Iku Soul and Team Tamila's fight.
Nobody is anticipating Wingod coming from the backlines. I mean, if Ico Soul, they do have a read, it's good for them. Otherwise, Wingod might be the party spoilers. Venom, it seems they're just capitalizing on those finishes. He's just getting the loot that he desires from Joker's crate. But the circle has shifted towards the side of Team Tamilas. So what they need is they get the finishes done. I mean, you've got plenty amount of finishes for yourself. 9 finishes for Iku Soul. But Kemin Esports Venom, he's just pulling the strings very well from his side. Iku Soul. But that is what I was talking about. Never would have they anticipated this can be the thing that might cause their elimination, and it seems like Wingod puts a full stop to Iku Soul's run, and they have capitalized on that position. But Venom's nade will finish off Rex. Alongside, there's one more player remaining, but this nade should do the formalities, and yes, it does. Kemin Esports, they're in the top 2, and Team Tamilas, they might have got the best opportunity to take this winner chicken that they desire for themselves. The entire backlashes that came from Venom that spoiled the party for Iku Soul, that caused the chance, that made the chance for Team Tamilas to get this chicken dinner, because a solo survivor against all these 4 players, it's not at all easy.
One last individual, Venom, the guy who was able to come up with 100% team contribution in the first game, is now here all alone, has to put in his 110% maybe to secure a winner chicken dinner. But that, my friend, is going to be a big challenge. Of course, he has got the insight where Mr. Rigel is, but then again, it's just not going to be enough. Mr. Rigel is for sure going to get pinpointed here. He can go ahead and rotate along with the vehicle. Oh, it's a 1v1. Mr. Rigel goes down. He's going to collect that finish. He's going to collect that head. Oh, goes for a few more sprays, but Maxi and Fox, both of them swing together. Both of them are peeking together. Oh, that molly. Look at the precision of that molly. And yeah, with that, Venom is now going to get an antidote, and that is the fire of that molly coming in from the individuals of Team Tamilas. In the later part, they came in, they swooped in the winner chicken dinner. I'm talking about
Top.
Hydra was the one to eliminate Reckoning, and now they are the one to eliminate Dragon Esports. But on the other hand, Blind Esports, they do have their aim set on Kemins. Boys, but Adi gets taken down on a retaliation from the side of Venom. And it seems like Kemin Esports, they want to keep themselves alive on a very good formation, but Blindscapes puts an end to the run of Aerobots in this very map of Vikendi. 3 finishes in the name of Blind as of now. But Orangutan, they are just on a good run. Still only a single player surviving as what we see. Adi will be also getting a revival as Jazzy came into the rescue. But Aerobots, they're facing some backlashes. Still Blind, they need to clear them off. Wizgod is still in the edges, trying to make sure that he gets the heal battle done for himself, because that's the only option that Orangutan get the placement points at this moment. But Venom, he puts some trouble on Sins, as well as Hydra loses another player.
Kemin looking super strong in Vikendi here. Nobody's able to stop them. The edge that they're holding, the way they're picking up fights has been just exceptional. Can they be able to get themselves a chicken dinner? Blind also do have 4 players. 1 knocked for now, but outside in the play zone, you just saw Hirsch trying to do damage to Wizjord, and eventually Wizjord gets swept off. In the meantime, Aerobot spy close. Can Hirsch there, but in the meantime, Hydra, they're picking up a fight, causing trouble here for Kemin Esports. Toxic is knocked. Kratos comes up close. 1 player is knocked, another player right behind the rock. Can he put him down? That's going to be Duora. Duora is a phenomenal assaulter. When needed, he always steps up. In the meantime, Blind, Hirsch along with his teammates, they're trying to push up and clear out Aerobot Spy, the last player from their team. It is not working out. They're unable to connect any damage on him. Duora OP, the last survivor. We also saw the confirmation of Spurge. This is a fight against Kemin, and Red Ox with his grenade puts him down, and that is Hydra official. The team causing trouble for Kemin being wiped out. But Kratos, he just sat in his vehicle, gave away his sound, and Blind put him down. Immediately even put down a finish. They could have come back to a 4-man strong team, and now they have to work with a casualty. They have 3 players, whereas Blind have 4.
Blind might be looking forward for their second chicken dinner of the day. The positioning is perfect. The circle control is perfect. The info is perfect as well. They know everywhere where the players are holding or not. But Kemin Esports, the only way that they can enter the circle is that Redox needs to find at least 1 frag or a couple on the side of Team Blind that might give the advantage, that might give the chance to the side of Kemin Esports to find or do something good. But Jazzy with the pre-nade can cause a lot of trouble. The position has been compromised. The nade is coming in the right direction, but Redox, he has to make the connection possible right now. The nade might have given a little bit of splash damage, but Redox is barely breathing on a very low HP. But Jazzy is still surviving. He's still there. The nades exchange are continuing, but Redox is surviving. There is no problem for him to survive. But Kemin, they need to come up with a backup, otherwise they will be out of this question.
Yeah, there's not much nades left. Redox, nothing at all. Spy in the meantime still surviving outside the circle, playing the heal battle. Toxic, the couple of nets that he had. Venom also had one, but he also gets knocked. And now only up to Toxic. Redox also has been knocked. Toxic trying his best, brings it down to a 1v1 situation. Jazzy up close, but the DBS from Jazzy is better. And even if they put down Jazzy, there's still 2 more players from Blind. And with Spy going down, a winner chicken dinner here for Blind Esports. A second chicken dinner, that too on day 1.
Game it turned out to be for them. I mean, the amount in this BGMI community right now, and still it goes all the way. Team Tabalas also facing some lot of problems. It's Team Blind up there against Wit, and Team Blind never, without a single hesitation, without a single casualty, and without a single knock. They managed to wipe out Team Tamilas out of this map, but now the focus stays on IQ Soul. They need to enter the circle, but Blind, they're taking a lot of shots on them. Adi will be under the radar, but Joker goes down. Medal Esports interferes, and once again in the end fight, IQ Soul faces those casualties, faces those backlashes, which is costing them the chicken dinner when they are very close in the position. It might be a problematic situation, but S-Power with that nade might be able to put some good damage, but he needs to make a fallback. The buggy is still safe, but the smoke covers are necessary for him to get inside the circle, because if he doesn't get inside, it will be very problematic for Manya to play solely, and the survival game won't last for long. But S-Power has got a big responsibility on his shoulder to just hold off Medal Esports.
no.
But top dog, look at the spray that is coming from that direction. Manya tries to put up some support, but before that, S-Power goes down and out, and that's Medal creating the openings.
From every single corner, it's Team Soul, which is getting cumbersome. Look at the shots coming in. Look at the retaliation being delivered. Mane goes down. The Igel goes down. The team goes down. Medal with 4 finishes on the other corner when it comes to Team Blind. Yes, they are also surviving with the full 4-man power. Although, Medal has everybody already standing to their toes. Right there with the utils, right there with the aggression. They've just managed to wipe out Team Soul. Of course, there was a team effort coming in, or should I say combined effort coming in from the players of Team Blind and Team Medal Esports in the whole scenario of Team Soul going down. But with the demise of Blind Zazzy, I do believe now it's a 3v4 situation, which is the best part for Team Medal Esports. But Blind, just after securing a beautiful winner chicken dinner in the previous matchup, and that too with 908 finishes, they are on to the next one. Their target would be, of course, a winner chicken dinner. They want to have consecutively second one, or should I say third one for the day.
Third one,
Top Dog, Paradox, Sayyam, Encore. Are these guys going to allow that? I kind of doubt that, because look at them slithering their way, trying to make sure that the players of Team Blind are cornered. Although Adi, he himself is actually right there on the dummy tractor, because he knows that there might be some opportunities of putting down the players from the off angles.
The nades of it from Top Dog is not
that
making
nade.
a certain connection, but no, the long nades are still not making any impact on not a single damage on the players of Blind, and all the utils that are being wasted, I would say, because Skips, he doesn't have any nades for now, but Adi's position is going to be very vulnerable. Any player from the side of Medal Esports wants to step outside of those raids, or maybe trying to go up front barely on foot, can actually fall prey to the side of Blind Adi. This is a big opportunity for them, but eventually this is the final situation. It's a 4v3 fight. Numbers advantage stays in the hands of Medal Esports as they advance from the open fields. The utils are being dumped to flush the players of Blind Esports from their certain holding angles, but Skips is still slithering out. He can be that one big snake that can create a lot of impact, but how in the world is Skips not getting a single damage from those nades?
All thanks to the Rich, but look at this. Harsh goes down. Encore with a brilliant nade coming in. Now the players have gathered already. Look at this M249 and UM245. TFP finds the connection. Top Dog gets it done. Adi, the Igel, will be the last one. And he is trying to move out, but he will be moving out directly to the lobby, that's for sure. Because it is going to be a winner chicken dinner for the one and only Medal Esports. Yes, they get their medal. And that was in the 5th match. That is actually
From the side of Medal Esports, they stayed very still.
getting, I guess, pretty crystal clear.
No.
That nade, look at it. A crystal nade coming in from Trigger. He was like, take it, man, have this. And with that, yeah, Hydra goes down, Spray God goes down, and it was Team Tamilas also which were got eliminated. And unfortunately, they didn't add any finishes in this particular match. Although they are going to get some bunch of position points, so they will be kind of on an average note. But at this moment, I would like to say Soul doing a great job of surviving in this particular matchup, because for a moment, after the first circle, we were like, yeah, this team is done and dusted. But they have managed to survive. They have managed to thrive as well, I would like to say, because they've got 8 finishes already.
It's come down to the last 3 teams. 2v2v3, 2v2v4 is the situation. Or wait, I think 2v2v3 is the situation. No, it is 2v2v4. We finally see the 4th player from Orangutan as well. Grenade connections coming in from Soul towards Revenant, whereas Orangutan, they've not given their position away or even had a fight. Another grenade, dodges blades, but Fierce, look at him, half wall, he's prone down, waiting for a push, he's ready on the cover fire, but all these noises are being heard by Orangutan. And what is Orangutan doing? Waiting for Soul as well as Revenant to take a fight head on. Wisjord in the meantime, a grenade on Fierce, it connects on the half wall, and now for Blaze to save his teammate has to come back, and I think the amount of grenades being dropped, Fierce is going to be difficult to revive. Blaze cooking up an own nade of his, but one more grenade and Revenant should be out of the game, and that's what happens. A brilliant grenade this time from Joker, and now the fight is between Aiku Soul and Orangutan.
Brilliant spray through the window. Joker definitely wants to put down his competition, but it definitely looks like a game where Team Ikusol might not be able to get the first position because of the positioning and the manpower that Team OG, or should I say Orangutan, has got. Look at them already holding off brilliant angles. They've got the full 4-man power. They have everything that they could easily demand for. And for that reason, Ikusol is actually in a very tough spot. 5 finishes already for Joker. And he's holding off some great angles, goes for the spray, wants to put on trigger, and he does it. What a brilliant spray coming in. He's not going to repeat that mistake of having a M416 and a 6S scope that the other guys from the second map of Miramar did. Now, Trigger has been knocked out. Let's see if they can gather this finish. Trigger definitely wants to come back to his teammate like, yeah, res me man, I want to fight back, I want to retaliate. But it just won't be easy. Look at Joker, man. How is he going to stop? AK gets a nade on his face. He goes down. Wizgod wants to cook another one. He wants to put a full stop onto the players of IQ Soul, but it's not going to be easy. But S-Power knows the position of this guy. So another nade coming in from S-Power might be the last nade which is required on Wizgod's angle. But now the number of nades are going down. It's a 2v3. Don't you think so, Lucifer? It's still possible for IQ Soul to fight back?
Yes, it is. Look at Joker playing TPP and Ash. He tried to swing. I think S-Power or Joker spotted him, does damage, forces Ash to get back to the shack. Now Wizjod, he's been revived, trying to go for a fight. It's going to be the fight to the final play zone crumble. Grenade being cooked from S-Power. AKOP, I think his position is seen. This should go right towards him. Yes, right in front of him it was. Does big time damage. However, Wizjod and Ash together try to get closer. Wizjod before going down threw a grenade, or I think it was a molly that he threw, but a grenade from S-Power finds AKOP down to a 1v2 situation. S-Power is right now having another grenade, whereas Joker ready with the DBS. Both of them decide to push up. Ash behind the rock will be cleaned off, and that is Aiku Soul coming up with a big winner chicken dinner. Imagine, and then the fourth team to get a winner chicken dinner. What is this deadly